What is up on my RC Speed Demons? As you can see, if you watched the last video, the goal of 50 miles an hour was met and beat. Yeah! So, in doing so, as you can see, we towed her in the beginning. And, yeah, busted tire there. I blew that belted tire right apart, which was kind of surprising, but yeah, what can you do? So I've got to make a choice of either going back to my Traxxas Fortec tires that I had on there previously, or just going to the store and picking up another set of these guys, and then I'll have 3 spares, I guess, if I go that route. And moving to our 66 tooth pinion or spur made a huge difference. So that 3 miles an hour to me is a huge difference because it got me to my goal. We've set a new goal of 60 miles an hour because when you conquer one goal, you got to set another. We're starting to get a lot of fancy looking parts through here, and I have had an entire pinion set, Mod 6 pinion set ordered for probably going on 3 weeks now. It's still not here. And so I keep messing around with these spurs and different motors and things, and I think that's what's really going to make our huge leap to maybe get into the 60s. And, you know, I am doing all of this for fun. Winning stuff's always cool, but for me to do this, the whole point of me doing this was I've never had a Tamiya over 50 miles an hour. I have now had a Tamiya over 50 miles an hour, and to me, that's just kind of a cool thing. These things weren't really meant to go over 50 miles an hour. It's not what they were designed to do, but you can make them do it. And even after this challenge is over, if I'm still having fun with this, I may pursue it further. And to celebrate reaching our goal, I went to the hobby store. Look at that monster, literally. Basher edition, which I wanted the speed one, but they didn't have it. But what they did have is this Copperhead 10. And this is the 1406 censored 4600 kV motor. And this is the combo. It also has the ESC inside of it. This will take up to 4S, even though we're only going to be running 3S. And let me see if I can find the specs here on the ESC. Might have to pull it out of the box and have a look at it. Let me do that. Oh, I had to kick the fan on. It's like almost 90 degrees in my garage right now. But look at these pretty things. Look at that. Now with this, I was trying to figure out, because, you know, how I know my ESC stuff is, you know, amps. I got 100 amp ESC, 120 amp ESC. That's an 80 amp ESC, but that's not how they do theirs. They do theirs in volts, I do believe. It doesn't say what amps are the actual ESC. I did look around. I'm sure somebody probably knows, but it says, you know, 16.8 volts max. That's what it gives for the power, and tells you it can go as high as 4S. So I'm sure somebody out there knows the answer to the question I have on what's the actual, what would you call it in amps? I think it's 120 is what he said at the hobby store, but not 100% sure. I'm learning right along with you when it comes to this. This is the first Castle system I have ever bought. And look at this thing. That is just an awesome looking motor. 4mm bullet connectors. And they are, I'm not sure. I'm going to have to figure out a way to coil all this wire up. That's a lot of wire. That's the length of my TT02. I'm not going to trim them down in case I want to put it in something else later. That's why I bought this, just to experiment with. But I'm going to start trying to figure this out. I'll start getting it in there and I'll get back with you. And hopefully some of the other stuff that I've ordered will arrive by then too, like my carbon fiber chassis brace and a couple other items. We are all back apart, getting ready to start bolting all the new stuff in. Got a chassis brace. And I have my differentials open because Phil over at Filthy Co RC said to pack Shin's light grease in the rear differential and the heavy grease in the front. Which I have Shin's heavy grease, but I do not have his light. I've got 2 things of his heavy grease, actually. So I'm going to put the Kyosho Effect grease in the back here. It should be a little bit lighter. Pack this thing full, and then pack this in the front. And he said that should help my steering control it a little bit better. So we'll see how that works. Okay, I have this beast snapped back together. It is like 96 degrees outside. The rain has stopped. It is like super humid. Hopefully I'll be able to find a place to run. I've added some foam tires. Hopefully I glued them well enough. Everything is in spot. Look at this. Oh, I think we're good. So, oh, what do you think? Oh, me think it sounds fast. Let's find out. Okay, I've mounted my GPS through the windshield this time, and hopefully we'll be able to get a run in here. The traffic has been crazy. We're zeroed out, set at peak. Alright, nothing seems to be coming. Hey, I think we actually did something without breaking it. Alright. I'm not even gonna do some fancy pants stuff on the way back. We'll just drive it back normal and see what the GPS says. $32 just does not seem right. Not when we were getting much higher speeds off of a much lower kV motor. It seemed like faster than 32 to me, but I don't know. $41? No, I'm not happy with that. That seems really odd. We can get a longer run at it. Yeah, because I had 51 before. Alright, I had to put it in the grass. And my Castle system at 4600 kV, I thought would be faster than the 300 kV Ghoul RC I was running. And I do have a little bit taller tires, so it should be quicker. But it looks like I might have actually lost a couple mile per hour. Yeah, because that was only 41. I don't know if you can see through there or not, but yeah, that's only 41. That's not right. Let's go do something about that. Well, my friends, we have a mess here. And you know, we can't get a new speed every time, and I'm just fine with that. I am in this for the smiles and hopefully a bit of speed. So I got some tuning to do, but I am sure that this Castle system can produce a whole lot more than what I'm getting out of it since we lost 10 miles an hour. But I think that has something to do with the setup and not the actual equipment. Oh, I did go dump $55 on a Castle link because they did not have the one in stock that goes to the laptop. So I am going to put that in here and start messing with timing and other things that could possibly help us out. And look at this monstrosity of a battery I picked up. This is a Power Hobbies 5400 milliamp 100C3S with the big EC5 connector, so I've got to change my connector over to an EC5. The XT60 is great, but when we're pulling this much power, we want to be able to get every bit of power we can get. So going from a 3mm connector to a 4 is going to make a huge difference, I'm hoping. The GPS is mounted in right here now, so it doesn't get destroyed when we wreck as much, I'm hoping as well. And other than that, guys, as I said, I'm here for the fun, I'm here for the smiles, and I'm here for the experience. So thanks for watching, and next time, hopefully we'll get this guy tuned in a little bit better, and we'll see a new speed. Have a great one, and good luck, everybody.